Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Spring's here, the birds are singing, and our gardens are ready to come back to life. But y'all, one of the biggest things that holds folks back is watering. I'm gonna walk you through my top spring watering tips, step by step. Now before we dig in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Alright y'all, let's talk about the best time to water your garden in the spring. Morning is best, hands down. Watering in the morning while the sun's still low in the sky gives those roots plenty of time to soak up all that good moisture before the heat of the day sets in. Watering in the evening, on the other hand, is like asking for trouble. Those leaves stay wet all night long, which creates the perfect environment for all sorts of nasty fungal diseases to take hold. And nobody wants that. Now I know what you're thinking. What if you're not exactly a morning person? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. If you absolutely can't water in the morning, late afternoon works too. Just make sure you give those leaves plenty of time to dry off before the sun goes down. And here's a little pro tip. Before you even think about watering, check the weather forecast. If rain's in the forecast, you can probably skip watering altogether. Remember, spring soil holds on to moisture longer than you might think. But how can you tell for sure if your plants are thirsty? Easy peasy, just do a little finger test. Stick your finger about an inch or two into the soil. If it feels dry, go ahead and give them a good drink. Alright, now that we've got the timing down pat, let's talk about how to water your plants. It's not just about getting those leaves wet, it's about reaching those roots. Here's the thing, shallow watering might seem like the easy way out, but it actually creates weak, shallow roots. And weak roots mean your plants are gonna struggle when the summer heat hits. We want those roots digging deep, y'all. So how do we encourage deep, strong roots? Deep watering, of course. And the key to deep watering is to water slowly and deeply at the base of the plant. Think of it like giving your plants a long, slow drink instead of just a quick sip. Now, when it comes to watering tools, I always say a slow soak with a hose or drip irrigation is gonna be your best bet. It lets that water really penetrate deep down into the soil where those roots are hanging out. Avoid watering the leaves. Wet leaves are just asking for fungal diseases and other problems. So, ditch the sprinkler and grab yourself a watering wand or a soaker hose. Your plants will thank you for it. Chapter 3. Smart watering tricks to save time and water. Now I know what you're thinking. Between watering at the right time, watering deeply, and avoiding those leaves, watering your garden can seem like a full-time job. But y'all, it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, there are a few simple tricks you can use to save time and water. First up, mulch, mulch, mulch. I cannot stress enough how much of a difference a good layer of mulch can make. Think of mulch like a cozy blanket for your garden beds. It helps to keep that precious moisture in the soil so you don't have to water as often. Plus, it helps to suppress weeds, which is always a bonus. When it comes to mulch, you've got options. Wood chips, straw, shredded leaves. They all work wonders. Next up, let's talk about rainwater collection. Y'all, this is one of my favorite ways to be kind to the environment and kind to my garden at the same time. Rainwater is like liquid gold for your plants. It's naturally soft and free of all those harsh chemicals that can be found in tap water. Plus, it's free. Invest in a rain barrel or two, and let Mother Nature do the watering for you. And finally, let's talk about tools. Having the right tools can make all the difference when it comes to watering your garden efficiently. Soaker hoses and drip irrigation systems are lifesavers, especially for larger gardens. And if you're really wanting to make your life easier, grab yourself a hose timer, set it and forget it. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are my top tips for watering your garden this spring. I hope y'all learned a thing or two and feel confident about giving those plants the hydration they need to thrive. Now before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest watering challenge? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from y'all. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more down-home gardening advice. Until next time, happy gardening, y'all.